He's the CEO and co-founder of DEEX Exchange. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you. Our topic is related to the most promising trend in cryptocurrencies of this year, as I mentioned at the opening of this conference, and this trend is related to reliable, decentralized financial exchanges. We represent project DEEX, which is actually not just a decentralized exchange, but is the core for the whole financial ecosystem, which is based upon BitShares blockchain. Does anyone know what BitShares is? Raise your hands who knows what is BitShares. Great. Still not too many people, so we will discuss it further. Does anyone know the difference between decentralized exchanges and centralized exchanges?
No one?
Okay, so among centralized exchanges, here are the most popular ones, and upon BitShares blockchain there are already running several exchanges which are OpenLedger, BitShares itself, Rudex.
We discovered that org site, and we're expecting a much more work with this platform. Another one, we have a great decentralized and have a lot of experience in that way. Are you working with offline exchanges at this moment or not? Do you anyhow works with offline exchanges, not only on online? I think you have a lot of experience with working with ATMs.
Yes, absolutely. ATMs will be linked to our exchange such that you can purchase, sell and buy cryptocurrencies online via exchange, via fiat currencies. We've got huge experience in developing networks of self-service kiosk of electronic top-up in Russia, so we're gonna implement this experience everywhere where cryptocurrencies are not prohibited.
Now we're talking about BitShares 2.0. It calls also Graphen. And what we have here, BitShares 2.0 is a high-tech, decentralized blockchain-based platform which allows to create highly efficient financial smart contracts. You know, at this moment, a lot of blockchains are using smart contracts like Ethereum,
and here are the main features.
Okay, great.
Of BitShares. So this is truly decentralized ecosystem. It looks like more decentralized in comparison even to Bitcoin or Ethereum. As you all know, Bitcoin is not so much decentralized as it was claimed by its creators before, because there are lots of pools who control the majority of Bitcoin transactions. Also, we all know that cryptocurrencies, as being trying to functionate as means of payments, they are very slow. On the other hand, on the contrary, BitShares is the fastest blockchain in the world. Its performance over 100,000 transactions per second. So perhaps BitShares is the best blockchain upon which it is best to build high-loaded financial applications. Another feature of BitShares blockchain is that you can create pegged currencies with stable price, so-called bit assets. So, for example, any trader needs to hedge his risks against volatility of cryptocurrencies. In the centralized exchange, we've got a problem with so-called Tether USDT. Anyone knows what is Tether? And it has crucial disadvantages because it's not real currency, but just numbers and figures which are not asset backed by anything. On the contrary, in BitShares blockchain, you can create bit assets which will be backed by 200% collateral of BitShare coin, which is the core coin. Also, you can use recurring and scheduled payments, periodic and planned payments on the blockchain. Also, referral rewards program on the blockchain is available, such that it is transparent, and if someone brings new customers to BitShares blockchain, then he will earn some rewards forever. Also, there is such useful feature as UIA, so-called user-issued asset, which are created by platform participants, and they can also be asset-backed by BitShares. Also, account names are quite convenient. And the consensus, the blockchain is powered by so-called delegated proof of stake consensus, which is the fastest consensus in comparison to proof of work. So,
what we're going to have, yes, at DEEX. Now,
let us first discuss disadvantages of the main decentralized exchanges upon BitShares blockchain, and then we're going to move to advantages which we're going to offer to publicity. Perhaps Timofey, who is the head of our crypto fund, will tell about his experience. So, we're going to build DEEX Exchange with user-friendly, with human face. It will provide convenient interface which is compatible with most modern browsers and which is familiar to traders from their experience in centralized exchanges. Then there will be desktop application for trading, which will work with API of our exchange, and we will also provide API for third-party desktop applications. Also, there will be mobile application for Android and iOS. Then one of the features of decentralized exchanges which traders don't love is very pure technical support. We hope we're going to provide 24 peer-to-peer, and the exchange and our platform will provide matching.
It will be a really amazing feature, you know. All of you, yes, can do trade from peer to peer as you wish, as you peer you want.
Also, one of the features of decentralized exchanges is absence of possibility to recover lost passwords. We're gonna implement the possibility to recover lost password in decentralized blockchain of BitShares, because there is a feature in Graphene framework, so we're going to implement it, and it will be more convenient for traders. Another important feature which is absent in decentralized exchanges, but is the feature of centralized ones, is two-factor authentication, so we are going to implement it too.
Vlad, could you please explain what factors are? How do you have it authenticated the users? One of the factor is login and password, and another one,
email, Google Authenticator, SMS, etc.
Okay, maybe mobile phone or something, SMS, or maybe in another messenger, as I understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Another feature of decentralized exchanges is low liquidity. We're going to bring high liquidity to the system, because at the moment we've got several thousand of backers into our ICO. They are all traders, and they are all interested to bring more liquidity and to trade upon our platform. So we hope we're going to solve this main disadvantage of decentralized exchanges.
I think this what we have now.
And here's the statistic of decentralization. We see that Bitcoin with proof of work is not so much decentralized. In fact, the same is true for Ethereum and Waves. And on the contrary, blockchains upon Graphene framework are more decentralized. Here we see there is not a small amount of nodes with equal power. So we will also provide our investor possibility to purchase master nodes and to support the ecosystem of our exchange. At the moment, we are running ICO, so you can...
as a participant of ICO of our platform, you have to raise from 0.2 to 0.5% for each transaction. It's much more or less at more blockchains we are aware about. At this moment, we have the service delivery kit for additional to the expand of the transfer functionality and integration of the possibility of carrying out transaction models are obtaining standard deduction from such transaction will also generate revenue of the platform that will be credited to the tokens for the holders and for the investors. Vlad, I think we can stop now. And if audience have any questions for us, yes, we can add. Now it's our roadmap. Yes.
Yes. The MVP is ready. It has been tested for a couple of months, and in the end of February we will open beta version of our platform, so anyone can trade there. And the core token of the platform will be issued, and then will be placed to other exchanges. Here how it looks like.
It will look like, yeah.
Interface will be more convenient. We have got lots of suggestions from our traders, backers and investors, and we will make it more close to interfaces like Bittrex, Polonix, etc. So thank you for your attention, and perhaps you can ask any questions if you like.
Thank you, Vlad. We can ask questions. Thank you.